Hello and welcome to TA for Traders. It's Thursday the 25th of May. I'm Nigel Croft. In this video we'll be looking back at the charts on the FTSE-100. What you'll see is that it reached a new high today but has slipped back, and we'll see from the charts that maybe momentum is actually being lost by this index and it could be about to lose its mojo. So on the daily chart, I've kept the downtrend in place that I had on the last video, and you can see that we broke through that downtrend, which was very positive, and that the moving averages, even though they were moving down, created very little resistance to the upside. And there was, at this level, when it broke through, there was strong momentum that you can see from the RSI at that point and from the MACD, which flashed a buy signal. Now, this morning we did move into a new high ground. That was positive. However, we have drifted since, and there's just some little signs coming from the charts that is indicative of an index that's losing its momentum. If you look at the RSI, you can see that even though we went to new high ground this morning, it wasn't at a high level on the RSI, so we're getting a non-confirmation there. It is still positive that it's well above 50 at 66, but be aware of that this market, to maintain the momentum, does need to carry on up into high ground, hold there and let the RSI come back up. On the MACD as well, you can see that the differential between the short and long has narrowed, and that they could actually start to roll over the next few days. On the positive side, we've had a golden cross from the 20 crossing the 50-day moving average, which was just 3 or 4 days ago. And of course, it is positive, as I've already mentioned, that we went into new high ground. So it still looks good, but be aware that momentum may be about to be lost, and keep your eye on that MACD on the daily. On the weekly, here the picture maybe not as bad. Well, not as bad. It still looked good on the daily, but not indicative of a great loss of momentum. The RSI is ticking back up. Obviously on the weekly, we're not at the end of the week yet, so keep your eye on where that finishes at 65 at the moment. The MACD, which on the consolidation did start to flash warning signs, are actually now moving slightly more positive. So on this chart overall, it does look better. Perhaps getting slightly overextended away from the moving averages, but nothing, no major concern. On the short term, this is the 4-hour chart, and you can see that we're finding support from the 20 average, which is a 24-hour average, which is moving upwards, presently at 75.08.2. Here the MACD is 58.4, maybe just drifting, and the MACD are also flat lining. Again, this is kind of indicative that the momentum is being lost on this 4-hour chart. Keep your eye on these 20 and 50-hour moving averages. If they start to flatten out and then we move below them, that could be the warning sign. On the support resistance levels on the FTSE, the only resistance is today's high, which is at 42.6. with the supports coming in 73.97.7 and at 73.91.43, which is the 20-day moving average. So we've looked at the FTSE-100, and maybe very early signs it's losing its momentum. Otherwise it does look positive, but keep your eye on that daily MACD and keep your eye on the 4-hour charts, looking to see if the 20 and the 50 moving averages roll downwards, and if the index moves below them, that could be a warning sign. Thanks for watching this video from TA for Traders. Please remember that these are not investment recommendations, they're just for educational purposes and are my opinions only. And please read the disclaimer. Thank you.